Hello, my lovely English learners. Today's challenge is deciding to think in English. Imagine your mind as a house. So, what you read, what you listen, or what you hear in English is the information. That information enters through the front door to the living room. So, when you don't know how to think in English, you have to bring that information to the upstairs, to the translating room, to the brain to translate to understand what you read or what you listened. But imagine if you know how to think in English, you no need to go to the upstairs to translate. It's just you are translating directly. And again, when you want to answer something, if you don't know to think in English, you have to go again. It's a lot of running, right? Going there to translate it, and it consumes much of your energy, your brain's energy. And also, it's a slow and tiring process. So, thinking in English is like moving your furniture from your translating room to the living room where you form your English room. So, whenever you hear something in English or you read something in English, you do the work, means you understand or you reply whatever it is, you just do it in the living room. So when you start to live in this English room where you can understand, you can react in English directly without running, that creates English as a default language. So why should we try to do this thinking in English? The first one is it's faster. You react and speak more quickly because you cut out the middle step of translating. The second one is it's more fluent. Your speech becomes more natural without any pauses and without any ums and ahs and like thinking like this and then replying. No, it just becomes natural. Thirdly, it's less mental work. It saves your brain's energy from translating your mother tongue sentences into English or English to your mother tongue. It boosts your confidence. So when you know that you can understand and you can react, you can speak more naturally in English, and when you feel you are capable of handling any situation where this English comes, you feel so confident in there. So how to start to do this? I'm going to give you 6 practical steps. You can follow this step by step in your daily routine when you practice thinking in English. The first one is start small and be consistent. You are going to start with your inner monologue. That means you are going to start with the quiet voice inside your head. That is your secret practice lab. No one can hear you, so there is no pressure at all. So in that practice lab, what you're going to do is first label your world. Just look around you. Whatever you see, just label it. For example, I can see chair, I can see table, I can see laptop, books, charger, wires. Just label the words. Label the things that you see. Then you are going to describe the simple things that you are doing. As you do the things, describe it. If you're walking, just say, I'm walking, I'm cooking, I'm writing, I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm on the way to market, I'm doing my homework. So describe what you're doing at that present moment. Third, make simple comments like the weather is hot, the weather is bad, the weather is nice. The coffee is hot. The coffee is cold. I am tired. I am happy. So make simple comments like this. So second step is move to simple planning and decision making. There is no one in the world can say that I have no plan in my head. So whatever we do, we are going to say something in our mind to ourselves what we are going to do next or what we are going to do the next day or whatever it is. There is no one in the world that can say that I don't plan anything. Somehow you are planning in your mind, right? So you are going to plan that plan in English. For example, what should I eat for lunch? Maybe rice. You are sitting in a classroom and that class is going to end and it's afternoon, you want to go to library, so you can say something to yourself like, after class I need to go to library. You are in a shopping mall and you are going through all the dresses and you see one dress and that's very beautiful, and you can think to yourself like, this is very beautiful, I like the shirt, but that blue one would be better. So like these sentences you can think in your mind, or you can make your plan and decision making in your mind in English. Third one is use chunk thinking instead of the word thinking. So what does it mean by that? Instead of thinking separate words, you are going to chunk the words together. For example, student is tall. Instead of saying like this, you can say that student is tall. It's like a single unit. So you are going to use chunk thinking instead of word thinking. And also learn and practice chunks. For example, instead of learning the word think, you can learn like, what do you think about it? Instead of learning the word hungry, you can say, I'm kind of hungry. Instead of learning the word start, you can say, let's get started. So chunk thinking means you are going to say your idea in a whole sentence or in phrases. The fourth one is embrace visuals and feelings. Means you are going to connect the objects with the English language. You are going to connect your feelings with the English language. What does it mean by that? When you see this one, what will you think? You should not think in your mother tongue. You have to think like it's dog. And when you feel so happy, instead of thinking, describing the happiness in your native language, you can say, I'm happy in English directly. So you are literally attaching the English to the objects that you see, or you are going to attach the English to the emotions that you're feeling. The fifth one is practice in low pressure environments. The best one is changing your phone, your computer, in all the devices that you have in English mode. If you're watching or if you're just reading the text in your phone in your native language, just change the setting into like English. The second one is consume easy English media for fun. You can watch your favorite cartoons in English. You can just watch an easy recipe in English for cooking, or you can listen to a pop song lyrics in English. And third one is talk to yourself, means loudly when you do something. For example, you are cleaning your room, but in your mind you are thinking something else. So think it in English and talk about it in English. Just talk to yourself in English what you have in your mind. It may feel silly, it may sound silly, but this is incredibly powerful to make you to think in English and also to speak in English. And the sixth one is accept good enough English. You are thinking, right? So your internal thoughts is not necessarily that it should be perfect. Our main goal is just communication, not the perfection. For example, you forgot the word refrigerator. You can think like cold food storage box. And later you can just type it in Google and know the word refrigerator. So when you think in English, don't try to be like so good in English. A good enough English is okay. We are not just practicing for perfection. We are training ourselves for having a communication English. That's it. So when you forget a word, try to relate that word with another words and join words together to give the same meaning as the word that you are thinking in your mind. So now coming to the final part, and today's challenge is you are going to think in English like 2 minutes today. Tomorrow is going to be 5 minutes, and later you are going to train yourself to think in English the whole thing. Throughout the day, you are going to think in English. So today, at least 2 to 5 minutes, you are going to think in English. A small win is also a win. Celebrate it. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel, and today is day 10 of 15-day English speaking challenge. If you haven't watched the previous videos, check out in the comment box because I have pinned the first comment and I have put the playlist there. You can click on it and you can go to the other practices. You can do that too. So our goal is to kickstart our English fluency journey before 2026 arrives. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in day 11. Bye.